Hello, and welcome to this Monarch Data Prep Studio Essentials for Excel training. I'm excited that you are here to see how Monarch can help you with your spreadsheets. All right, here is the agenda that we have for this training course. We're going to go through the course outline and objectives. We'll talk very briefly about some of the assumptions and prerequisites for this. We'll do a brief review, very brief review of Monarch. We'll talk specifically about Monarch for Excel, and then after that, we'll go into hands-on training content for this course. All right. Okay, so what can you expect to learn in this course? What are some of the objectives? Essentially, this course is going to teach you how to import spreadsheets, and you learn that there are two methods that you can do that in Data Prep Studio. How you can preview your data, clean it, transform it, join, append, create summaries, and of course, export your results. It's designed for any professional who performs core data preparation, which is all the stuff I just mentioned, cleaning, combining, transforming. So that would be anyone in the category of accountants, analysts, auditors, or any kind of operational team in financial services, healthcare finance, or in general accounting, even in manufacturing, distribution, so on and so forth. Okay, so we're going to learn how to work with difficult looking spreadsheets that are structured like reports like this, as well as your normal spreadsheets that look like this, how you can combine those either individually or together to streamline any kind of core data prep process. This is the first in a series that we have here on the left called Essentials of. So we're going to be focused talking about Excel spreadsheets, and in a similar fashion, there'll be other trainings for delimited files, which would be your CSV files, working with text files, PDF files, and then of course databases. And we have some other courses that we will have as well that you might be interested to take advantage of, where we will have deep dives into some of the windows in Monarch. So if somebody wants a deep dive on the prepare window, like what are all the things I can do in there, and how can I, for lack of another word, how can I combine some of the features in the prepare window? And then similarly, we'll have deep dives series trainings on transform, combine, so on and so forth. And then again, for those others who might be interested, we'll have trainings also in different industry verticals. So general financial operations in the retail banking industry, as well as healthcare finance and revenue cycle. But today's training is focused squarely on Excel. For the assumptions and prerequisites, excuse me, very simple. All you need is Monarch, really. You just need an installed version of the application on a Windows PC. If you are on a Mac, I believe you could, I forget what the expression is, but you can have it's a virtual Windows, what it's called. But you'd have to do it that way if you're on a Mac. And the version of Monarch that we're using for the training is the most recent one as of the time of this recording, which is 2025.1. But it is recommended that you at least have 2024.0. So if you have at least 2024.0 version of Monarch and above, that would be ideal for the training. So that's what's required. Part of the training, you'll have all the exercise files. I'm going to show you that in the videos, how you can access those. And then what's optional is having a fundamental or basic working knowledge of how to work with data in Microsoft Excel. So just familiarity with formulas. How do you do a VLOOKUP? I guess the new thing is there's a new thing called an XLOOKUP now. I'm not sure how new it is. Pivot tables, learning how to insert a table, and then other formulas, if particularly if conditional statements, if statements. So that is optional. If you don't know those, it's fine because to be honest with you, Monarch can do a lot of the stuff, some of it without requiring formulas. Okay,